Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to the shed of endless possibility. Right folks, time for some poetry again. To those that have shown interest, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoy the poems from today. There are 4 from the Heterogeneous collection, which is that one, and that's what it's all about, if you can read it. Right folks, some are Freeverse and some are rhyme. As I've said before, I do prefer Freeverse because it does give you far more scope. The first one is called She. She walks the floors and staircase of the old house, where the chandelier hangs from a trinity of chain. Ornate plaster frieze around the wall and ceiling rows. She is not alone as she walks the floors at night, causing the old doorways to slowly creep open. She moves their ornaments to let them know she is there, leaving footprints along a polished wooden floor, plucking at the violin which stands in the corner. A special recital just for empty rooms. There is no audience, just her and the secrets she holds. Through the rooms downstairs she walks, following the path she has walked 1,000 times before. The flowers in the vase die as she passes by. The present owners of the home feel cold places. The family dog just stands and growls at nothing. Their old cat Marmalade just hisses and spits. A feeling of someone touching their hair at night. The bedclothes being pulled away as they sleep. The scent of lily of the valley perfume lingers. A smell of cocktail cigarettes. But nobody smokes. It's just her going about her daily business, as she has done now for centuries. Walking through a wall where once there was a door. Appearing through the floor where once were stairs. She will continue this routine forever. Scaring the children on a night in their bedrooms. Opening wardrobe doors and making toys move. She remains unseen, making the musical box work. Angry that these people are there in her house. She is a ghost, and she will always be there. That's the first one, folks. And the second one is called The Dark Satanic Mills. In those dark and gloomy northern towns, where gaslight lit the cobbled street, the sound of workers as they walked with clogs upon their feet. Through the fog loomed a great factory, stood there that dark satanic mill. Through hours of toil worked weavers, where the looms were never still. The gears of the machine kept on turning, loom tuners keeping them just right, while the weavers dealt with the weft underneath the factory light. The spinning jenny creating yarn, which will be warped onto a beam. The shuttle will fly across the loom, the Lancashire boiler creating steam. The whistle blows and it's home time. The night workers start their shift. Fine worsted being created. character menders in the lift, the mill owners raking in the profit by the sweat of another man's brow, never reinvesting their great wealth. There are no textile factories now. Sadly, some mills are now apartments. The shuttles have ceased to fly, once giving many their employment, while other mills just rot and die. That's from personal experience. I worked in textiles for a long time. Right, poem number 3. And this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. It's about racism. And it's called The Human Race. How can there be racism in what is the human race? The clue is in the sentence, not the colour of our face. It really should not matter, red, yellow, black or white. How can just a skin tone make people want to fight? We all bleed the same colour. On the inside we're the same. So why do bigots breed racism? They should hang their heads in shame. We never seem to learn through history, so all racism remains the same. People played like pawns in chess, in somebody else's game. They feed us propaganda, the media feeds us lies. People are becoming anaesthetised to the racism victims' cries. I look towards a better world, where hatred and bigotry is gone. Imagine, as John Lennon sang, a world living together as one. We are the people who can change things, make aware this ignorance on earth, show them no matter what our skin colour, we're all equal on our day of birth. We need to stand in our global village, to take each other by the hand, respect that we are the human race, and then there will be peace throughout the lands. And the last one is about my friend and yours, Layla. And this is Freeverse. Layla, my Staffordshire Bull Terrier, lays beside me on the settee snoring, even grunting at times like a pig. Her eyes are flickering, all I see is white, not that usual appealing brown stare. Her ears are back against her head. Her nose twitches, her lips turn up, revealing a row of perfectly white teeth. She lets out whimpers, then a growl. Occasionally she lets out other sounds, and these are the sounds that you can smell. Not pleasant, escaping from her rear. Her legs start twitching, she whimpers more. Like an athlete let loose from the blocks, she is off, her legs moving together, running. Her dream has taken her to her favourite game, barking at the postman, growling at cyclists, chasing cats, which she never catches in reality. But maybe in her dreams she is victorious. She lets out a long and satisfied sigh. Her tongue protrudes as though with exhaustion from the chase she has just been on. I pat her. She opens one eye and looks at me. Her tail wags, closely followed by more loud snoring. And here's another 2 poems from my book, which is there, and I've forgotten what it's called, From Inside My Mind. The first one is called The Living Dead, and this is another one which is Freeverse. inhaling the smoke from the weed you smoke. Sat on a park bench, a psychonaut in tattered jeans, pale face, staring eyes, looking withdrawn from any reality. Anger in those eyes now, looking at the world, thinking, who are you to judge me? You are nobody. You don't know me. We all have addictions. Which drug is your god? Is it sex, drugs, alcohol or money? Your attempts at reality no longer work. You need a way to escape. Does society snub you because of your addiction? Nobody speaks anymore, they just stare. Blaming others for failures, increasing your pain. Tormented souls ruminating on the past. Addiction. Your drug of choice takes hold. Let me explain. I will explain only once. If you carry on pushing the boundaries on this earth, you will not last. Without a body, a heart cannot beat. Without emotion, no tears can be shed. Without your mind, you may as well be the living dead. This is the way people get through life. Are they bound? Or are they free? Or are they just psychonauts? And the next one is on a similar vein, if you'll pardon the pun there, wasn't intended. And this is called Psychonaut. Psychonaut, please tell me what you find inside your altered state of mind. Within that deep holotropic state, are you able to see within the spirit's gate? Altered objects, colours and sound. Does time speed up or does it slow down? Disorientation, sick and tired. Does it make you feel inspired? Can you really hear colours and see sound? Does it totally change your world around? When on these trips, what do you see? Were you in bondage or were you set free? Is there a heaven or is there just hell? I yearn to know, so please do tell. When you were there, what were you taught? Please share it with us, Psychonaut. That's it, folks. I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. If you have, please hit that like button, leave a comment in the box below, hit the bell icon for future uploads. If you've not yet subscribed, just come and join us. It don't cost you a penny. It's all free. Helps the channel grow and we become part of a much bigger community. And on that point, as always, folks, I will say to you all, Namaste. Enjoy the rest of Saturday, everybody. Bye for now.